you gonna see him calling me again? So, I was about to get so pissed off. Like, why the fuck you keep calling my phone? And when I looked at it, it was her. She was the fourth call, my elder mother, Mama Gail. I was like, man, I guess a 4 is important. 4:44, and I was literally 40 minutes away from this right here that I was supposed to come and do. And while she was on the phone, I was like, yo, like, I actually pat myself on the back right now because I was actually okay with telling her I had to go. Like, I don't know if anybody struggles with that type of thing, but, like, not necessarily saying no, but just not knowing necessarily how to, like, get out of things, or just say, like, I have another engagement, I have something that I have to get to, or me feeling like I'm gonna miss out on something because I didn't keep up the phone call for long, you know? So, like, I definitely battle with that very often. Mentally, I do. Not physically. It's a mental thing, you know. So, today, coming here right now made me realize, you know, Corey and Chris, Moody showing up, you know, y'all clicking the link, reading with me, going to check out the stuff, making a purchase. It's all divine. It's all divine. Maybe she called to open up the portal of the 444 because, you know, she's my spiritual elder mother, like, for real. She helped push me on some parts of my journey that I was just afraid to go on. I was afraid. What, Empress? You was afraid? Hell yeah. Shit's scary out here. Now, I ain't a fearful being. But some shit be fearful like a motherfucker. You be like, well, head first or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And some of the obstacles and situations that take place, you wish you could get like a little toe. You know how you go to the pool, you put your toe in, see if the water's cold or not. You be hoping that you get a little toe or a little 1 foot in and take back out. Nah, some of this shit, people push you like rah right into the fucking pool, and you gotta figure out how to swim.
Appreciate the light, whoever you are. How you doing?
I have literally been seeing 444 for like 3 years now. Like, every day I see it at least once a day.
Dang.
Oh, you hear them? You here for a reason. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it. If you've been seeing it, there's messages. You in the right places at the right time. And you also be listening. You know, you also listen. I'm telling you, I said what I said at that phone. I said it. I said, girl, you better put me on that pedal. Boo-doo-bop, beep-bop, boop-beep-bop, beep. And you said, ancestors already told me to take it down. Oh, okay, because I had my ancestors come talk to your ancestors. And I was like, let her know, like, you know, she might need some serious backup. Because I'm telling you, some of this sacred information, I don't have a TikTok, y'all, okay? I do not have a TikTok. I don't want a TikTok. I don't want to be on the TikTok clock.
Me neither.
Okay? I don't want to be on it.
Me neither.
The TikTok clock, meaning motherfuckers can only pay attention for 30 to 60 seconds. My attention span is way longer than that. TikTok.
I'm having a good conversation. My attention span probably.
Everybody's talking about TikTok.
3, 4, 5 hours.
Being in the race. Oh, he's racist. Yeah, because he's racing to a fucking finish line. I'm not racist. Racism, racing, racer. I don't want to race nothing. I don't want none of it. You know, I'll even throw this up too. I don't know if anybody sees Godfather of Harlem, but I'll tell you what. We gotta be careful with these historical shows that they making.
Because they be lying.
Alright? Because in that joint, there's I think it's episode 8. I think Malcolm X, he was sitting in there talking to he was talking to somebody, and I think the founder of the KKK walked in and was like, and said to him, well, Mr. Malcolm, You might not know it, but I think that we have more in common than you think, than you know. We both want all the people, all the colored folk to go back to Africa. He said, I'm a white supremacist and you a black supremacist. That's what he said. The white dude in the show. I was halfway asleep when I heard that shit. I said, I can't wait to go on I can't wait to get on the application tomorrow so I can run that shit. Go look at Bumpy Johnson. That shit had me crying in my sleep. I was like, did this man just call Malcolm X a fucking black supremacist? Do you know how long I've been running that game? Like, yo, if you got white supremacy, why not build black supremacy? Supremacy beats supremacy. Like, this is the war that they actually want us to fight with them. Supreme versus supreme, because we're God and they know that. So they want I'm telling you, that's really what they want from us. They want us.
What's up with you,
Donnie? God gonna come down here and fight. Cause I mean, in my
listening to a talk show, Empress B be in my talk shows. That's just on the podcast, and I'll be in her. I think we're further into time than they're actually telling us. So I just ordered some.
That's my motherfucking perspective, but.
I just ordered some
for a whole loop when I heard
sea moss from her.
The co-founder, whatever the fuck, the KKK. I said, but wait. He said, wow, well, we have more in common than you know. I said, well, shit. We all want all the colored people to go back to Africa. I said, well, hell, goddamn. So what is we really fighting about then? Those who's supposed to go the fuck back, go the fuck back. And those who was here already, stay staying there.
You want to go back to Africa? Holla. No love lost.
I really be trying to figure out what the whole back and forth with white folks is really
about. A lot of this shit was already here. It just got took.
We already know their tactics and games. Me personally, I didn't study the enemy, so I know what it is. You know, there's enemies outside of you and there's enemies inside.
When it comes to this medical situation, there's a book by Harriet A. Washington called Medical Apartheid, The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from Colonial Times to Present. And I'm actually reading that live because I have the book in my hand. And let me see what it says here on the back of it here. Shocking, sobering, and immensely consequential in its implication, medical apartheid is a comprehensive history of the abuse of medical experimentation on African Americans who have for centuries. Hold on, I gotta get some light. Okay, the back of it, of Medical Apartheid, winner National Book Critics Circle Award for Nonfiction, Penn, Oakland, Josephine Miles 17th Annual National Literary Award, Honor Book, Black Caucus of the American Library Association 207, got Gustav Meyer's Outstanding Book Award. But just to give a synopsis of it, the first full history of Black American shocking mistreatment of experimental subjects at the hands of the medical establishment, shocking, sobering, and immensely consequential in its implication. Medical apartheid is a comprehensive history of the abuse of medical experimentation on African Americans who have for centuries served as unwilling and unwitting subjects, the product of years of prodigious research into medical journals and experimental reports long undisturbed. Medical apartheid reveals the hidden underbelly of scientific research and makes possible
that book is in my books to get. The next set of books that I would like to retrieve, and I just put things out into the universe. A lot of times I get free books. I'm just in the right place at the right time, or right divine order. So for some reason, I'm seeing the medical apartheid book sitting on a table somewhere. waiting for me at one of these festivals or something, and it's going to be like $5 because usually the people who have the books don't give a fuck about it. They don't care. They're just selling the books. Oh yeah, well, I had these books for years and I just never really read them, and selling them for $5 a piece. Medical apartheid sitting on somebody's table collecting dust right now. Trust me, I'm gonna get mine.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get one of the old joints, the dusted old joints. Watch this shit, because as they rewrite stuff, things change so drastically. So I like to get some of the old joints that people have already read through. They've been sitting somewhere in somebody's cabinet or some type of bin somewhere in somebody's basement. Yeah, that got that funky smell. Yeah, that's the one. That's usually the original written type of book. So, big ups to you for having the medical apartheid. It was very detrimental. The surgeries and experiments and lab work that they've done on our bodies. It created something called implicit bias. That was the whole point of the experimentation. Well, not the whole point, but a big portion of it, so they could say that we can take more pain than the average person, because we're savage monkeys, whatever the fuck, we're animals. They put all types of names on us, but that wasn't entirely true.
It was all in the word in Empress B. You heard them say, "What's up, Dubs?" You heard them say that they feel like we could take more pain than them. How come they just can't take as much pain as we can? When you say that, you give me more power than you say. When they it's something funny about the universe, how it works. When you pass judgment, it pass judgment on you. With the one drop rule. So, which in lieu of you saying this, relate this. They say if you was 130 as black, you was black. That mean it took 30 white boys to do what one black dude could do. Now, can you relate that to the pain? How come we aren't superior? If they agreeing to it, and why are they studying? Are they not from here? What's up with you, Doug?
If you ever in Philadelphia, go check out the Lest
Talking
We
to my
Forget.
homegirl Empress B. We just talking.
It's the Slavery Museum. I've walked through that museum. She walked through 3 times. Okay, slavery. I know that gentleman.
She don't deal with it. What's up with you, Beast?
My
she don't mess with slavery like that.
I told y'all they call. She's the one who took me.
She'll acknowledge that it happened and all.
And showed me.
But like she say, some of us was already here. Some of us been free.
I felt the shackles.
And even in the court systems, in the judicial systems,
I almost lost my fucking.
They treat free people different than they treat a lot of people. What's up, Eddie?
I almost lost it. I feel like I was about to get real white girlish for a second, but I almost lost my shit up in there. Like, for real, I just... all the energy that was locked into, oh, man. And just to see the TV shows and how they present.
I sure did. We'll get it, Beast.
Ass fucking people.
You gonna keep reminding me. We only 13 minutes in this today.
They painted the cartoons black on purpose.
Y'all know me about an hour. I'm usually good. Y'all know me.
And I think this is why they created black and white.
But I've been going longer here lately. I guess because we've been having good conversation. I appreciate you, especially you, Beast. They didn't want us to see true colors. Because you be here, man. For real, for real. Now,
show me your true colors, or they showed me their true colors. Because we've been looking at non-true colors so fucking long.
Years now, as long as I didn't change my account.
What is the true color of man? Do you know?
As long as I ain't changed my account.
But you can't even see the true colors in that. Because people ain't even telling you the truth about themselves.
Ouch.
So we just really live in this robotic ass matrix. I ain't telling nobody, take no red pill, no blue pill. I'm actually proposing the green pill to people.
Oh shit.
Go back to Earth. Go back to the God-given nature that was birthed into you, that was breathed into you. God blow breath into man. origination. All of this extra additive shit, adverbs, adjectives, you know, like Corey in his other room, he was asking earlier, you know, what is love? You know, and Chris brought in his side, I brought in my part, and it's like, bruh, love is not some fucking pseudo concept that just, you know, the shit really exists. It comes with you when you come out your mother's womb.
Man,
like,
she talking.
Love, bro.
That's love.
It's just tainted over time.
You go through shit.
You actually, children are not scared. You get that? Like, children aren't scared. They really don't even know what fear really the fuck is.
I'm Chris, the one she talking about. You know, my real name, Chris.
Comes along,
I had to do that on my podcast.
But if you ever meet some
I'm Rice on YouTube. Fuck it. Shit, this why bullshit cut up. I don't have to be worried about nobody trying to judge me. But over here, I go to church and I'm Chris. They know Chris. They don't know Rice. Rice over here having fun. And y'all know I ain't hurting nobody. It ain't no ill will. They like I'm getting drunk, falling out. It was all in the word. Peeing on the screen and all kinds of shit. What's up, Dubs? You heard them say that they feel like we could take more pain than them. How come they just can't take as much pain as we can? When you say that, you give me more power than you say. When they, you know, it's something really about the universe, how it works. You know, when you pass judgment on you. With the one drop rule. So, which in lieu of you saying this, relate this. They say if you was 1/30 black, you was black. That means it took 30 white boys to do what one black dude could do. Now, can you relate that to the pain? How come we aren't superior? If they agreeing to it, and why are they studying? Are they not from here? You know. And if you really pay attention, here's the funny shit, right? Then you got shows like Jackass and Ridiculousness and all this stuff. They literally put themselves through dumb ass pain for no reason. Like when I saw you think that was excellent? Doing that crate thing. Bruh, yeah, y'all crazy. The motherfucker doing them crates. I'm like, I'm not. Y'all dumb in the motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I watched it and I laughed a couple times because the shit was just. That was stupid. That was dumb as hell. Then I think I watched a few that, a woman did it and she got all the way over in heels. One guy did it. He was rolling the weed. He got all the way over. Yeah, I seen him too. L. And I'm like, we just don't get it, do we? Weight and balance ratio, right? Or maybe weight and mind, because the dude that was rolling the L, his mind wasn't on falling. His mind was on keeping the weed up. He go right over there. The person that's walking across the joint, all they thinking about is not falling. And the more you think about what you don't want, is usually what manifests itself. Because you're praying for it. That's the true reality of prayer. You know what they call that now? You know what they call that? Please answer that. And I'm gonna show you how it relates. But you know what they call that now? They call that the golly, I can't. It's a certain definition they got for that now. But that's the truth. Hey, when you pray on something and you PREY, ain't you watching it constantly? Like, why can't you just do what I want you to do? You can manifest shit in your life you don't even know you're doing. Yeah, this your girl might not be cheating, but if you steady thinking she cheating, you steady doing that, she probably gonna. It's been an interesting journey getting this far. And then when she do, you act so surprised, but that was your biggest worry. The how to boost immunization system, how to break down the barriers, how to free your mind. Be at peace with oneself. Especially when you certain things I expect. Communications, like you gotta be gentle with yourself, because nobody's gonna be gentle with you. You gotta be gentle with yourself. Especially when you fly, I expect. And then as people see how you deal with you, then they'll just have some respect. Because we all grown.
You really have to pay attention to how you upkeep yourself first. Before you attract your spouse.
And I ain't got no open relationship.
Before you get into a relationship.
Just be real. If you don't want it no more, just say that.
Even decide to make friends.
We all right already.
Like, before you even decide to make friends, I think it's
they call that
to just deal with
the law of attraction.
Deal with yourself, deal with your internal body.
That's prayer.
Deal with your emotions, deal with what you
prayer.
Want, what you don't want.
Prayer.
Actually write it down and plan. Because it's very, very easy to attract what you don't want. It's very, very easy to put negative feelings into your body that create diseases, stress, panic, anxiety, depression, ADHD, OCD, all AID, and anything you want to create can be created.
They have to.
In the body. Breast cancer, prostate cancer.
You can't have one without the other.
Cancer.
It's like a battery. You need balance.
All these different type of cancers that can be created in the body, throat cancer. That, I know people that smoke cigarettes and stuff. I really think sometimes things like that catch up with people because they don't speak their truth. They also don't speak
I'm not
their
that
mind.
smart, but I think I'm smart.
Vice versa for some people, because I know.
And ain't none of this manifest by me. That's the thing that people don't understand. I don't control a lot.
Depends on the environment we're in.
And I'm good with that.
I just really encourage everyone. Again,
don't
Corey
want
and Chris made a purchase today, so big ups to them. I
encourage everyone
that's going to come and listen to this. Please click the link up above and check out my website. The original blog was the Need Energy got CMOS. That's the one that you can go and read to get a little bit of information back in the CMOS that I was talking about earlier, as well as the video that's on the bottom of it. Take a look at that. But let me see, what time is it? 6:42. Damn, I did good. We did good. 4:44. Yeah. We did good. We did good. I appreciate y'all for coming. Oh, okay. Yeah. See? And then I got another joint that Shorty do. I'm going to talk about. May 26th, we're doing the 7 spiritual laws of success. Okay? I'm on the panel for that joint. So, oh, Corey, you in there already anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going to be up in there. We rolling this information and we not stopping. We gonna keep it going. And I'm gonna try my best to be on every platform where they're speaking about positive knowledges, so that I can.
Edie, I be trying to help everybody, man.
I think I spoke about.
Like I say, y'all know my heart.
Woman or queen, some time ago, and I said that I'm in my 4th archetype.
On the real, I ain't killing shit and ain't letting shit die. Let's just be honest. I'm on the motherfucking video game talking big boy shit.
So. I'm here for that. And I'm here to back you up. In whatever endeavor you're doing. So support for support. I'm here for y'all. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I'm going to go get me some dinner before the night get too late. That's another thing. Quick tip. Try to eat before 8 o'clock. Do your best to try to eat before 8. Let your food digest before you go to sleep. And shit like that. Don't eat and then go lay down. Eat and sit up for 30 minutes. Eat and don't drink water right after, juice right after. Wait 30 minutes, let some of your food digest, and then drink. Same thing before you eat. Drink a 16-ounce bottle of water before you eat your food. You'll see the difference. Trust me. I did it. That's why I'm suggesting it. So.
But that's why that's why it was so important that my clone and whoever was messing with me. That's why it was so important that they keep folks mad at me. They don't want people to know who they are.
Breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe through your nose in general. Don't breathe through your mouth. That's a disease capturing portal right there. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch everybody. Don't let everybody touch you.
I don't do the news too much.
You got to exchange energy with everyone.
If I give you something, I'm going to give it to you raw.
If you don't like and you feel like you're being tested, back the fuck out.
I wish I could come out the Bible, but it ain't. You can't talk to Bible to people that don't.
That just ain't for you.
That either ain't never read the Bible or they don't believe it.
Don't take no checks from no one, nowhere, no time.
You know what I'm saying?
So I love y'all, gentlemen.
So you can't talk to them like that. You have to talk to them in a practical order. But the Creator give you that too.
I'm about to close out the room.
And
all you gotta do is
focus
know
this
that
dinner in my
when it's
system,
time to go,
and then come
he
back
gonna
on
give
a
you
little
what to
later.
say.
I'm like, girl,
And sometimes you have to jump on
no,
people,
I don't have
because you
nothing
gotta
till
let
later,
people know
tomorrow.
you ain't soft.
So,
Like I
I don't
say,
know. I would love
it
to
say
see y'all in that other room too.
turn one cheek.
Let's retrain
If
your
somebody
brain.
smites you, give the man the other cheek. Now it don't say what to do after that. If he hit me again, okay, all right.
And Finn, y'all can give some good insight.
I can get right on your
that,
ass.
retraining the brain, just because of some of the. I know Corey's been through a plethora of things, so you can definitely talk to it. Chris will bring some of the enlightenment as far as the lightheartedness, to it, and I know Finn will match the energy. So it would be great to have y'all up there with me, one at a time or two at a time, or just to come up there and hold space with me as masculine energies, because men's mental health is just as important as anybody else's. And it's so funny, men is in mental. Interesting. Yeah, men's mentality is important. It's just as important as everybody else's shit. I said what I said. So yeah, stay in touch. Like I said, Chris, Corey, I'm sending y'all some personal thank yous as
is
well.
Is that who that is, Beast? Because I don't know. I didn't listen to Gangstar a lot.
Yeah, those
only song I know from Gangstar is Just to Get a Rep. That's the only one.
We're gonna get everything cracking. I love y'all from my whole heart to yours.
I didn't like it, but the video, I kept watching the video. I know the hook. That's it.
Grab all this shit in your hand and in your heart. I love y'all once again, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace, love, coconut grease. Ashe.
Empress B, let me get to my own friend. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's, I try to enlighten. It's not enlighten, I just be talking in general. Because things have to make sense. Like the one dude, he said, can you prove that there's just a straight truth? I said, yeah, since the beginning of time. The sun always came up and went down on the west, no matter what. On the east, came up on the east and went down on the west. I don't care what part of the world you in. And that's just truth. That's how you know where east is, and that's how you know where west is. By the sun. How can that happen? Because we're spinning and going around it. And every time we spin, when we get to the other side, we can see the light of the stars reflecting it. Because if there wasn't no light reflecting going out that way at all, it would be pitch black, wouldn't be no stars. So it ain't blocking. We getting the benefits of what we call a shadow of the earth. Well, did they? Already. Yeah, man. Y'all know what I'm saying. And then it spins away from the shadow. That's why it's extra dark at night. It spins away from the shadow to face the sun again. And as it does that, you can see it every single time. That's called truth. Exactly. Yeah, Eddie. That's called truth. That's what's going to happen whether you like it or not. It's always happened. And maybe it didn't. Maybe when there was 3 days of total darkness, maybe that was the time that the earth stopped. Something went in there and stopped the earth from spinning. Something happened. Because it was 3 days no light. Called perfect. At that point in time, bam, we're going to stop the earth. Leave it right here. We got some things to take care of. And then left. The Savior left and it started spinning again. Ain't that song? To me, if you ask me, I'm just going off. I'm just going off. I'm just going off the story and where everything took place and how so intact it is still. And that was at the beginning. Some of this stuff happened in Genesis. And so when if I read in and I see that this happened, and then I go see that, dang, it really did happen. But if I don't have any other text if I don't have any other text that say that certain things happened that I can't just readily go see. I mean, they do a good mimic, great proverbs, great teachings, no lie. Awesome trains of thought, most of them. But they don't have any recollection. When you understand when a person is talking in parables, they trying to teach you something. Any other time they telling you exactly what they mean. Well, definitely, it won't. I don't think that'd be a curse that'll come down upon yet, but it might be. Might be worse. The stuff they unlocking, they don't know what they doing. But we know just by the conversations that people are starting to have that it's a lot of scared people out here trying to convince you that they ain't scared. It's a lot of atheists that'll tell you that you scared to die in a minute. I tell people all the time, don't tell a person what they doing if they ain't never said that before. Because you just showed your hand. Them your conviction. Oh, you just a Christian, you're scared to die. That's why you believe in Jesus. Okay. If that would be your reasoning for believing in something, all right. But that seems pretty legit and logical. That's logical fear. Because you don't know. What you're trying to prove to me is that you're not scared to die. And you don't mind what happens afterward. And that's you. But I'm going to say this. If I could be saved, because there was a Savior, and he said, all you got to do is believe. It don't even cost nothing. And I see all the rich people on this earth, they can't even buy life. You think if you was that rich, the first thing you would try to do is buy life. They trying to get to space. These are the people we dealing with that's at the top. These are the people we dealing at the top, and we watch them do dumb shit. Like, you got a $400 billion, and you're not trying to buy life, you're trying to. So, what do you know about life? Can you explain to the people what you know about life? You trying to buy a website. What do you know about the people? Yeah. But what do you get what I'm saying? What do you know about the life? You know one thing, and you got all this money. It could be over in any minute. You know that. And then what? That's just it? You mean tell me we make all these decisions to have a conscience just to come here, spend some money, and then nothing? I need to know these things, especially people that don't believe in a creator, because without a creator, if a Big Bang don't create right and wrong, why are you trying to be such a good person if it don't matter? I mean, the best way to get some money is take it. Why are you scared of the law? The law shouldn't apply to you. You get what I'm saying? You think Big Bang created right and wrong? Really? Okay. If the Big Bang created order, how did the Big Bang create order? And you have to admit, was he? But you got, I mean, there's certain things you gotta admit. When you say there is not a creator, because we have order. We're in the third dimension. What does that mean? That means there are 2 more dimensions before this one, right? And then there's an absence of dimensions. Because you can't have something without having nothing. They have to both coexist. Am I right or wrong? That's balance. So we have no dimension. We have 1 dimension and 2 dimension. And where is 1 dimension and 2 dimension? If 3 dimension is down here, I'm pretty sure 1 dimension and 2 dimension is down here too. Yeah, yeah. So we in the third dimension, right? That means 1-dimensional things would be, I would say, it's like a string. It's that thin. Or it's that broad. How we know 1 dimension is so thin or so broad, it can go either way because it can be so big you can't tell, you can't see it anyway, or it could be so small you can't see it anyway. I like to say 1 dimension is like a pole. The further away from that pole you are, you can't see that pole. You could be standing right in front of that pole and you can't see it because 1 dimension. It ain't got but 1 dimension, it go just straight up. Now things that's 2 dimension can be flat, and they can make you see them when they want to, like a flag. Oh, okay. We in the third dimension where we pop out. And it ain't curved. It ain't it's a mass array of cells and bacteria and parasites. More bacteria and parasites in your body than cells. And you're here. constantly changing, because the one constant with your body is change because of time and age. People say time don't exist, it's a social construct. Okay, then why I'm getting older? Why am I decreasing? Yeah, it really is. And you don't really have to understand it when you understand the pathway to it. That's the one thing about math. I don't care what the problem is as long as I can get how to solve the equation. I don't give a damn. You can put any numbers you want in there. As long as I know how to use whatever kind of equation I need to use. Oh, I need calculus for that. Hold on, wait a minute. I need algebra for that. No. As long as I know which one to use for the proper, it'll always be true. If you want to get deep, you have a soul. This is not your body. It was rented to you to see exactly what you're gonna do. There's a test. That's why people go and they get a testimony. And what do they first see? Is you telling the truth. And after they verify that you telling the truth, they start breaking down your story. Yeah, but it's supposed to. You know what I love about animals? They think everything's alive. We think stuff is dead because we ain't never been it before. Like, I don't know if this table saying, man, I hate when this nigga smoke on me. I hate smoke. What if the table is saying that and I don't even know? Because the table is really alive. Like, when we made it, we brought it to life, called it a table. Now that's its job and it knows that. And if you sit on it, it'll tell you, if you sit on me, I'm going to break. I'm too light for that. I'm not that kind of table. But you can put stuff on me. Light stuff. I can handle light stuff. It doesn't tell you that, but when you bought it, that's what was the inquisition. I didn't come home and sit on it. Did it, Beast? Man, math came to me like, and then I hated science, but once I got to trig, when I was in the 10th grade, I got to trigonometry, and I had chemistry at the same time. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I had fun. Cause math and science the same thing. Now we just adding chemical, putting stuff, do it. Oh man, make crack like this. Ghetto dope, ghetto dope. That's how people learn how to make crack if you pay attention in science class. You can make anything. You don't know the effects of it. Look at all the shit that was in meth when I first heard about meth. Mind you me, I have never ever in my life seen meth. Hell, I'm so out of the loop. I ain't seen crack in 20 years. So, was your shoot already? See, science was my shit once we got to chemistry because they learned how to make shit. It's math. And then if you listen to certain songs, they'll give you, then you learn how to add the whip or the blow up. Oh, man. Did it, Nelson? Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, basketball was my thing. I didn't want to play nothing else, just basketball. I was going to be good if we could play basketball. I got set up one day. I was sitting there, hey Nelson, look, I was in PE. It was my senior year. I really didn't care. I was done. After this semester, I was done anyway. Like, finished. Like, I didn't have nothing else to do. And it was about to be end of the semester, and I was already had all my credits. I had 2 extra ones. And when the school, when I sat down, the coach, he didn't like me already for something already. He had it out for me. He was just gonna do something. So he was sitting there, and so I was kind of doing like the MC Hammer up to the line to sit down. And so I sat down and the bell rang. So he sat down and he said there won't be any dancing. Walking up to the line. And I said, yes, sir. And he said, I said, okay, no big deal. Because I just want to play basketball. I knew it was basketball day. So that motherfucker said, he said, did you hear me? And I said, yeah, man, what's going on? So this girl way on the other side, she said, oh, I have the handbook right here. She was a Karen. I have the handbook right here, and it doesn't say anywhere in here where you cannot dance before the bell rings. It says you have to be seated and in your spot when the bell rings, and he was there. And he said, I said it ain't gonna be no dancing in this gym. If I say it ain't gonna be no dancing in this gym, it ain't gonna be no dancing in this gym. She said, well, I have the handbook and it doesn't say that. And he was sitting down. He wasn't doing that. Shit, that motherfucker say. Then he just turned and looked. He turned. I had my head down. I was like, damn, man, we ain't gonna get to play basketball this long. She gonna be arguing with him. He gonna be mad. Oh shit, my controller went off. But as soon as the damn. As soon as I had my head down, that motherfucker say, you want to go to the office? And she said, I don't care. He said, I'm not talking to you. He said, I'm talking to you. Do you want to go to the office? I said, well, what I'm doing? He said, I said it ain't gonna be no dancing. I said, okay. I said, I'm not the one arguing with you. He said, that's it, goddammit, I'm tired of this shit. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Nigga, I was on my way to the office. We got to the office and everybody in the office laughed like he got mad as a bitch. I said, see there, nigga, you be lying. I said, you a nigga, you be lying. He was a white dude. I knew that would piss him off calling him a nigga. You a nigga, you be lying. That motherfucker said, you better get him before I pick up this chair and I do something to him and he calls me that again. I say, pick up something, pick up anything. I was talking big shit. It was funny as shit. He was pissed the fuck off. I say, you a nigga, you wrong. You wrong, you a nigga. I ain't even do nothing. What I do? What did I do? I didn't even argue, man. I didn't give a damn. I had quit playing basketball. To me, the way I saw it, the JV squad, The JV squad was alright with me. I could live with that. Because everybody that was on varsity, I played with them. And everybody was asking me why you quit. Nah, I was too small, getting banged up. I could play, but shit, man, it take a lot out of a little nigga, man. I was getting banged up. Elbows, niggas jumping in the niggas, they know what they doing. My elbows a little sharper than theirs sometimes. Had a nigga holding his side, running down the side mines. Hit him right here on that top of that hip bone. And the real reason I quit is because I started getting it more into girls. See, I wasn't into girls till then. No lie. I didn't give a fuck about no girl. I'll be thinking to myself, man, I wish I could go back and be like the 8th, 9th, and 10th grade me. Well, I didn't give a damn about no girl. Just about business. I didn't give a fuck about no girl. I didn't want no girl. Didn't care about having no girl. Didn't care who had no girl. For real. Motherfuckers used to have, they used to, my nigga, I know you straight, right? Yeah, nigga, why you? Yeah. I look at girls, I like them, but I don't want to be doing nothing with them. And I got some. I flew around and got some. Somebody down there made me happy. And that was it. After that, it was over. And I didn't learn shit about relationships till the second time, third time, maybe. Nah. Probably, shoot, after I had like a lot of kids. I really didn't know too much about relationships. I didn't have that talk with nobody. My mom, my dad, nothing. That's what I was terrible at. I was thinking if I had did things better in the first relationship I had, spots, damn. I ain't get in trouble. I was a jokester. They didn't take me serious. I was look. I ain't do bad stuff. I ain't go for bad either. But but nah, I didn't. But that's what happened. Fool around, got some. Man, I'm like, shoot. I'm at the point now where, dang, and I got a girl. I'll be just chilling. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, I think she the same way. Well, I don't know. But I don't be checking on her phone, and I ain't finna drive me crazy. No, fuck that. You'll be able to tell at the right time. But certain things I just expect. So it's like, if something happened, I'll expect it already. Because you know who you dealing with and they pass. People don't change. They do, but they can. Let me put it like that. But they can also change back. But it also depends on your integrity and what you living in to do. Who you trying to be. Like me, I'm just trying to be normal. I ain't want to go to the casino by myself. I just called up one of the home girls. Because I could see myself dealing with a girl that ain't got nothing versus trying to call up one of my homeboys, and because we all hustlers. I don't know if they hustling me or not. I don't know if they got something or not. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Things be seeming kind of sketchy, if you ask me. And I ain't mad at nobody. It's just that ain't that ain't where I didn't come out the game with nobody I could trust like that. We was all hustlers. As soon as they see me and I see them, that's what it seemed like it is. Who gonna hustle who? For real. You know, that's how it be. Who gonna hustle who? That's how it go. Yeah. because I was in the game. I love them niggas. I trust them niggas to an extent, but as far as going and hanging out, and a lot of them been to, I ain't gonna say it like that, but a lot of them been to prison, and I don't want nobody to know nothing I do. It ain't that I'm private. It's just that I don't want nobody to know nothing, and I don't be doing shit. I just don't be thinking it's anybody's business. So we think about taking a little trip. We thinking about taking a little trip and going and hanging out, and spending a little money. And if my gal would go to the casino, then that would be cool. But she ain't gonna go to. She said she ain't gonna go to no casino. So fuck it. She ain't going to Oklahoma. All right, fuck it. Let's ride. I'll find somebody who'll go with me. That's the only reason. She don't like Oklahoma, I guess. I ain't asking no questions. That's her. I'm gone. Let me see something. Uh-oh. he said that on like it slamming this shit. Oh shit. Already, oh shit. He said we made it to the state finals. This motherfucker had a black kid that was dunking and shit. See, all the kids dunking this shit in high school now because that's the trend. They seeing what's happening. They seeing actually what they could do if they just do the right thing. That's what's completely happening. You did. High school was. I didn't go to any proms or nothing. I ain't do none of that. Somehow they got me. They got me on the sideline. They took a picture of me and called it my homeboy. And it was like Monto president on the bench, and I was like, that ain't no the motherfucking Monto. That's me. In the yearbook, I was just chilling on the bench, kicking it, waiting my turn. I knew it was coming soon. When I seen that second foul, I leaned up. You see that second foul, you supposed to lean up. You supposed to get in the game now. Okay, what's going on? Coach see you in the game. You might get in the game. Me, I stayed outside. I shot a lot of threes. I banged a lot of threes home. That was usually my job. Come off the screen, run through the inside, post up in the corner, or pop out. And I'd be wide open. I was quick and little. Shit. Screen, I'm gone. And he chasing. The thing is, he chasing the baseline. So I know I got him beat. When he come off the screen, I'm coming down the baseline or coming through off the block and going down the baseline, and he trying to cut me off right there, man, I'm popping out. You gone. I'm popping out. Give me the ball. Elbow shot. What you wet? Wet. That's usually when I came in for something like that. Wet. I got a lot of minutes when we was blowing people out. That's the only time I really played. When we you go up so much. We was a JV team. We was so good at JV team, we could beat our varsity. Some on any given night. Our varsity was just full of seniors. I mean, they put in the work to get there, and Coach wanted them there, but they didn't have shit on the JV team. There was plenty of time Coach had talks where they wanted to move some of the people from JV. Yeah, I had a kid that played with me. He was in the where's Devlin's? I had my friend that played with me, Smokey, that I played with. He was on JV in the 9th grade running shit. That's how good he was. He was already like 6'2". And he was like Kevin Durant is now. Very finesse. But could go to the hole, could yam, but he played hella defense. He loved to rebound. That was his thing. Going and getting the ball. He got Houston promised him after he finished his season in Baylor. His name is Gerard Banks. He died in a car wreck. If you look up Baylor, they'll tell you about it. Gerard Smokey Banks. But he played because of academic stuff. He wasn't that smart, but he got it together. For the second half of the season, he played the second half of the season and still had Southwest Newcomer of the Year. He only played half a season. That's how electric Smokey was. Electric. Smokey J.O. Smokey Joe. Man, he shot the three good. Yeah, see what happened to me in 95 was my eyes just open to a lot of shit like in an instant. It was like I went somewhere, I seen some shit I didn't really like, and then I had been kicking it, but at the same time I wasn't put down like that. Because when they wanted to jump me in, I just told them, and I didn't know I was telling them that when we was talking about it. I didn't even know we was really talking about it. That's how my mind used to work. I would be oblivious to some shit. When they was talking about getting down, like, yeah, homie, you ought to come to this party. You know, get down. And I was like, and he was like, how you feel about gangs and stuff like that? And I was like, well, we don't have that in Texas. I said, I'm a Texas hustler, man. I gotta stay true to my home. He was like, you know what? I fuck with that. I'll rock with that. He said, at least you gon' be you. He was like, you ain't like one of these Texas dudes that came to California to be a gang member. I was like, nah. And then the one homie Dirt, he said right then, he said, hey man, but you know, you got a job and shit. And I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm gonna tell you something, homie. You pretty sharp. You need to take advantage of that shit. And I was like, what? I was like, where this coming from? He was like, no, I'm just saying, homie. He was like, why you hang with us? And I was like, shit. I don't know. I say, cause y'all cool with the motherfucker. I said, I really don't know. Just gravitated to Big C. Cause me and his birthday was the same day. And I came up and I had found out the homegirl had brought me over here to buy some weed. And he had just got out, I guess, jail or something. And we just started chopping it up. Cause I had been buying weed and everybody knew who I was buying it from. And he just came out and started chopping it up, but the homegirl was from the hood. That was her set. Nicole. He started chopping it up. She was like, it's his birthday too. He was like, what? Yeah, it is. It is. Devlin. But she was like, he was like, what? Like, yeah. He was like, what you gonna do? I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck to do. I was like, I'm probably finna go sit at this park and smoke this weed with her. He was like, sit at the park. She was like, yeah. He was like, who you stay with? I was like, my brother. He was like, oh, how long you been here? I was like, she was like 3 months, 4. He's like, oh, you fresh. I was like, yeah. He was like, hey, homie, I heard about this place called Tijuana. Like, Tijuana? He was like, yeah, I heard it's fresh down there, especially for your birthday. He was like, man, you want to take us down there? He's like, well, you know. And I was like, hell yeah. Y'all don't owe me nothing. It's our birthday. Happy birthday. But shoot, they spoiled the shit out of me. We went down to Tijuana and had a ball. And I've been hanging with them niggas ever since. Still. And the big homie, he feels the same way I feel when it comes to religion and everything. We done changed around. Ain't no hood. It might be still a hood, but when I drove through there, wasn't nobody hanging out like when I was out. Like when I was down there, I don't know what be going on. Ain't been there. None of the homies live there no more. Oh, damn. Yep. Sure right. And that's why I was like, damn, yeah. So after Dirt had that talk with me, I you know, that kind of fucked with me. Why you? Because he was like, he said some shit, some real magical shit. He was like, hey, homie, you got heart, homie. He was like, fuck, you got heart. I've been around for a minute, homie. You got heart. He was like, but I'm gonna tell you this, homie. He was like, you can like read and shit. He was like, you can like go to college and shit. He was like, nigga, don't you know nigga like me? You out here with a nigga like me ain't got nothing to lose. He said, I ain't never even seen the inside of a middle school building. I said, damn, nigga, for real? I said, I just took it for granted everybody graduated from college. He was like, nah, nigga. I don't know what no social security card is. I don't know. Nigga, my name Dirt. I was like, damn. Think he was a Compton Crip, but I'm not for sure. Maybe he was from the east side. I'm not for sure. But that put a dent in me. He said, I'm just telling you what you're dealing with. He said, because it ain't that you don't know. He said, but it is that you don't know. He's like, me and Gangster. And then they had, Gangster had a son that he was already banging this nigga like 7, 8 years old. Gangster like, shoot, 20, 21. He been at that boy a long time. His wife a G. This shit is a lifestyle. That's when I was like, damn, man, I'm out here trying to, cause we had started rapping. I said, I'm out here trying to rap, and I'm hanging with niggas that's really like, damn, I'm with some like real motherfuckers, like some G's, nigga. And I had no, cause it ain't like that when you just chilling and like he said, you got heart, nigga. And that's what I be trying to tell these kids. Some people ain't got a fighting chance, man. Hey, man, make some better choices. It ain't as bad as you seem. This shit can happen right here in America. And you know what, though, Eddie? Look, the nigga wasn't lying. 3 days later, some hyenas from Center Street set their ass up, wet them niggas' ass up. Killed my nigga, baby gang. Killed my nigga Dirty. He was trying to get in the door and warn Gangster. So he just leaned up against the door and they let him have it. He kept the door closed. They broke that door. They was gonna kill Gangster, but I guess one of the guns jammed up and fucked up, and then the other one was out of bullets. That's how many they put in dirt. And I want to say, shit, nigga, look like a mini. Because it was a lot fast. What's up, awesomeness? And at that point, nigga, I didn't know what to do. I had already damn near got jacked. Somebody came to get a nigga, but I wasn't there. And I wasn't gonna be there. I was gone somewhere. And they left a duct tape. They left duct tape on my door, in my doorstep, because I was selling a little bit of weed. They left duct tape on my doorstep, like a duct tape thing and a strip. That was the first thing that happened, but I was too hard, nigga. I couldn't bail. I couldn't bail then. Man, what would people think? What would the homies think? I couldn't go nowhere. Oh no, we can't go nowhere yet. Do you get what I'm saying? And then that happened. And I wasn't big in the hyenas. I had one. And that was on purpose because, not on purpose, it was on accident. She kind of forced me to be around her a lot because I became a mule. But for people. So I was literally, human trafficking. I was bullshit, man, for real. And I had no idea what the consequences of what I was gonna get caught doing back then, because it wasn't nothing. Now, nigga, shit, they hanging niggas' ass to drop that shit. And it was called human trafficking back then. If you got caught doing it, I was just a mule. I was taking people from here to there. But now, doing that shit, man, you got a safe house, man. I feel bad for your ass. Ooh, shit, nigga. You gonna get the big one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I ain't bullshitting. So we was around a lot, and all of a sudden she disappeared. Her homegirl told me that she was pregnant and she went to have an abortion. The family couldn't let nobody know. She came back big than a motherfucker. I don't think she had the heart to have an abortion. I think she had an adoption, because she came back big than a motherfucker. She was pretty, but she was big as hell. She wasn't that little petite motherfucker no more. Still beautiful as hell, but thick in a bitch. Thick, big. For real. But I was like, damn. Because I didn't know. And the homegirl, she didn't even mean to tell me. She was like, yeah, you dog, you this, that, and the other. And I was like, what? She was like, hold on, wait a minute. And she was like, he don't know. She was like, what, he don't? Ooh, bitch, I'm out here thinking he a whole ass nigga. And she was like, you didn't even tell her. And I was like, something must have happened. But she told me, she talked to me. She said abortion, but I doubt that. I think she had adoption. She was gone for a long time. Like 6, 7 months. 4, 5, 6, 7 months. And she, cartel. Complete. After I started messing with her homies in the hood, wasn't even tripping on me not banging no more. They didn't even care. We was having it. Everybody just started eating. That's the way it was. And then I left. Thinking I was gonna go back. I came home and thought to myself, nah man, I'm gonna chill. I don't have to have no pistol on me. I don't have to be worried about the police gonna run a nigga name. Is I'm gonna have to do it. Am I documented? Did that motherfucker write Rice down? Cause that's what them niggas was calling me when we got jammed up. Rice. we just too fly to be arguing, Patrick. We too cute over here. We ain't finna be sweating. We gonna have some fun. We getting crunk. No, we ain't gonna do it. We just gonna chill. We just gonna chill. But yeah, hour and 15. Y'all know me. It's in the game. Let me go check on this little girl so I can play this for 2K. I'll holler at y'all.